This is your 24-hour tarot message from whenever you're seeing this. This is applicable to you for the next 24 hours. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Subscribe to my YouTube and Substack for more daily guidance. And also to watch me document my journey on building a world worth living in. So wherever you're at, take a deep breath in, release, and let's tune in and ask, ancestors, primordial powers that be, deliver me the clarity that they truly need. Tell me exactly what they need to know in order to ascend, flourish, prosper, and grow. Immediately when I tune in, I'm hearing that you need to get out of your head and you need to get back into your body. But there's this sacredness about it. It's about clicking into alignment and to understanding when one of the three parts of you kind of like goes AWOL, what you're supposed to do about it. So I'm getting that you are very much like an overthinker. You analyze everything. Your mind runs a million miles a minute. You're probably like on the spectrum, neurospicy, ADD, ADHD, whatever. And you kind of think that something's wrong with you. But Spirit wants to remind you that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you sometimes have to remember that your human brain operates in limitations, whereas your soul brain or your soul mind operates in like expansion and limitless. Getting back into your body is going to really help you with, is really going to help you kind of curb the anxiety. But it's also today about when you get back into your body, you're going to be getting back into the present moment. And so when you get back into the present moment, then you actually can tune into your soul brain. And then your soul brain will be able to be like, this is what we need to do today. Does that make any sense? I am going to pull cards. But oh my God, with the 10 of Swords on the bottom, if there's not like a overthinking, right? Everything's fine, everything's not fine. Like this is you being like, yeah, I'm getting that you're kind of done with this cycle of always overthinking and it always getting you into trouble and it always makes you depressed. And you're like, yeah, I think I'm done with this now. Hooray. Good for you. And you're going to die because right underneath the 10 of Swords is the Ace of Swords. So there's a new way of going about thinking things. This is your mission for the next 24 hours. It's about taking this overactive, overanalytical, worrying, anxiety, fear, like clenching type of mentality. It's almost like it makes like the analysis paralysis and finding a brand new way deep inside the recesses of your mind to think more clearly so that this doesn't sabotage you anymore. Yes. Oh my God. And with the 8 of Swords underneath that, yes. So these are limitations that you have, that have been placed upon you, right? Some of it's ancestral, some of it is societal. But at the end of the day, as you can see, you're not actually tied up. It's a figment of like the programming that they like embedded in you, and you're ready to be like, yeah, this isn't the clear reflection of what's actually going on. Thank you very much. All right, let's pull and see what to do about it. So what do they, okay, so the 9 of Wands. What else? What do they need to do about it? What do they need to do about it? 2 of Cups. Hold on. What do they need to do about it? Okay. 9 of Pentacles. There's one more. I can feel it. Okay. No. Hold on one second. That was the Moon, the Strength card, and the 8 of Wands, but that's not it. I can feel it. Hold on. What is it? What do they need to do? Final thing. What do they need to do? Okay. The 10 of Wands and Death and Rebirth. Okay, so what does this mean? So what I'm getting from the first three, the 9 of Wands, the Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles is that you are literally like, this is the kind of like, keep going. You're almost at the finish line, right? To get to the Nine of Pentacles where you can like receive and reap the rewards that you've worked so hard for. But what I'm really sensing here is that you don't really have to go about this all on your own. You've made your boundaries, right? You're like standing tall. You are independent, right? But now it's time to bring in some sacred partnerships. This could be love, but what I'm really sensing are soul family support. People who actually understand what you've been going through and can actually support you in a way that you actually need. What I'm hearing is that you have surrounded yourself, especially in business, okay? But like you have surrounded yourself so much with people who are not able to understand like your spiritual journey, what you're going through emotionally, how your mind operates like naturally. And it's made it really difficult to like push on. It just makes you feel really lonely and isolated. And so they're like, you need to find your Two of Cups people, the people who are your soul family, the people who do understand what you've been going through, the people who actually are a safe space for you. They are out there, and these are the people to let in, not the other ones. These people are actually going to help you align with your abundance and wealth that you've been trying to cultivate for yourself. And it is within reach with the Nine of Wands there. I do feel like this is kind of the missing piece. If you just knew that you weren't so alone, you would feel a lot better being able to achieve this and embody this a lot more. A lot of this is also identity work. I'm also seeing that like you're kind of stuck in this, oh, like one day it'll happen, when you're around people who can lift you up, you can click more easily into, oh yeah, of course this is going to happen for me no matter what, and even better than I imagined. Does that make sense? With the 10 of Wands and with the Death and Rebirth card, what I'm really, really getting here is it's time to stop burning yourself out and hustling till you're literally just like spent, depleted, like dead. Again, with the 10 of Wands, it's such this like lonely journey. And I think it's coming to an end. This Death and Rebirth is signifying that this new world is coming through for you where you're going to be able to see things differently. You're going to be able to like receive things faster. And you're going to be able to click into more of this like Nine of Pentacles energy that you have been wanting. So today's goal is to, if you remember, get yourself into a new mindset, right? It's like understanding that you need to think from your soul brain and not your human brain. Then it's like with the 10 of Wands, it's like finding a more efficient way to go about getting things done. And I'm also hearing like taking care of yourself and your home life and not just constantly stressing about the money. I'm not saying like blow like everything on your your credit cards and like create a lot of credit card debt. I'm just talking about like, well, with the Tower card, something is going to like crumble that's going to make everything fall into place. It's kind of like they're showing me this image of like, you are the statue of David. And it's sort of like, it's almost like those paper mache molds, but it's sort of like, they're like breaking apart the parts of the marble that aren't you, and you are literally like emerging. So that, don't take the Tower card as, oh great, my life's coming to an end. Oh great, something cataclysmic is going to happen. This is more so like, oh my God, this is so good. Like all of the stuff that isn't working for me, that isn't right for me, that 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, like you're really coming to the end of this like struggle bust cycle so that you can get into the sovereign success cycle. And I just cut the deck again, and it's the Ace of Cups. Now, this card has been like floating around in a lot of these daily tarot videos that I'm doing, but it's like, as long as you follow your heart, as long as it fulfills you, it actually satisfies and fulfills your soul. So usually something I'm hearing like it needs to connect to your soul's purpose. When your work is connected to your soul's purpose, the money can't help but come. final messages, stop trying to compete with everybody else, right? With the 5 of Wands, and use the magic that you have. You have all the tools that you need in order to create the wealth and abundance and legacy that you have been wanting. Claim it in the comments below, please. I also heard, don't worry about how you get the message out there. You can always improve it over time. Remember, at the time of me filming this video, we're still in the fire horse here, which moves very fast. So this, oh my God, the soulmates card, the 2 of Cups and the soulmate card. I told you, oh my God. But it's like, you don't have to worry about it being so perfect. When it comes from the heart, your soul tribe, your soulmate, they will get it. They will get the video. They will get the post, and they will subscribe. They will ask you for your services. Like, you just need to put that truth out there and people will come. Also, with go the distance, that's also like the 9 of Wands energy, where it's like, I can go the distance. I don't care how far, somehow I'll be strong. I think that it's like, we need to bring a little bit more hope into it, right? Like, this isn't where Hercules feels like devastated. This is where he's like, no, I'm going to find where I belong. I'm going to go do this. Like, I know I can do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just remember that it's a long game. Right? This isn't a short sprint. This isn't a get rich quick. This isn't like you just are going to get your bag and then whatever. This is like really building what you were destined to create that is going to last for generations to come. It is a long game that you are destined to come out victorious with on the end. So don't forget that, because in these little battles, you're getting stressed the fuck out. And it's like, yeah, they can win the battle. You win the war, right? You don't start the fight, but you sure as fuck finish it. I cut the deck and got the Yin card in reverse. And so it's like, you have to again, learn how to receive. You need to learn how to tap more into your intuition, your soul mind, your soul brain versus your freak out. Oh my God, I have to do. There's a new way of doing things. There's a new way. You can still relax and receive. You can still rest and get rewarded. God, those came out really nice. Thank you. Okay, is there anything else? That was really helpful. And then I cut the deck again and got the Here and Now card in reverse. So this is about staying in the present moment. Every time your mind starts tripping out, you're stepping out of the present moment. When you're in the present moment and you click in with your soul and with your intuitive guidance, that's when you go, oh, that's what I need to do today. That's what I need to do right now. This is what I can do. This is what I can do. Oh my gosh, I feel better, right? Does that make any sense? I'm going to give you an example from my morning, this morning, just so that this sort of hits home. But this morning I woke up and there was a lot of chatter up in my brain. And I was like, oh my God, I need to do this, and this. And then I was just I woke up initially feeling really good, but then my brain spiraling caused me to sink into depression. And then I was like, wait a second, what's happening? And because at the time of me filming this, the moon is in Aries. Aries is a fire sign. So it was no, you need to move your body, get back into just doing something. So I went on my vibration board for 10 minutes to jiggle out all of that depression energy and boost my dopamine. And then I went and walk my dog and all of that. And then I actually was I need to vacuum the house. I need to do that because I haven't done it in a while. Vacuuming the house, getting all of that done, suddenly it got me back into my body. My physical space felt so much cleaner. I was oh yeah, now I can actually channel a message. This feels really good. So I'm going to go upstairs and do that. And then suddenly things just naturally click into place. I'm getting so much done, right? That my human brain was freaking the fuck out about. And now I'm just oh, great. Now I'm present. I'm here. I can deliver the message. It's a really good message. And then I'm going to post it and then I'm going to move on and do the next thing. So it was so easy to get out of that spiral and remind myself that it's not that I have to burn myself out. It's about doing what feels good and getting myself back into my body and doing things that I'm feeling inspired to do that is in fact aligned with who I truly am as a spiritual, divine, badass being and truth-telling oracle. Even doing washing my face and doing all of my skincare so that, I can still look glowy as fuck. that is something that my true authentic self would do. So instead of freaking out about all the other crap, go and fucking wash your face. You got to wash your face anyway. So why don't you do that and focus on that? And then the rest will follow. And it was so funny because the more I just like took care of these like small menial like physical tasks, all of a sudden that crazy like anxiety voice like quieted down and calmed the fuck down. Like it basically took a Xanax. And then I was like, oh, great. Now I know exactly what I need to do. So try that for yourself today, because that will definitely help you get out of the overactive mind. I swear to God, it's so funny how these oracle cards are mirroring the tarot ones, because this is chaos and conflict, which is basically like the tarot card. So if the winds blow and shit goes sideways and stuff that you thought was going to work out like doesn't, let it fall to the wayside. That stuff was wasting your energy. It wasn't going to give you what you really needed. And so let it go away. It's going to leave you with the pieces that you need that are actually going to build the life that is going to give you what you actually want, versus this interim stuff that's not going to get you what you wanted, no matter how hard you would have tried to get it. And even when you got it, it would have been like, oh, that's not what I wanted at all. So just stay focused on it. Enjoy being in the storm, because when you come out of it, oh my God, okay, this is for a very specific set of people. So like, just take what resonates and leave the rest. You need to start embracing the storm, because you actually are the storm. And that is a really powerful thing. And once you own that you're the storm, you're going to have so many extra superpowers that you won't even like realize. And you're going to be able to now like click everything into place to get what you actually want faster. Because storms don't apologize for ripping shit up. No matter how many people grieve and cry and bitch and moan, storm doesn't give a fuck. This is kind of how dedicated you need to be to your soul's purpose and what you're really all about and what you are trying to build and achieve. Also, side note, if you did want to know how to actually find your true soul's purpose in 30 minutes or less, I did just post an Oracle Edit post on my Substack that breaks it down for you step by step. So I'll put the link for that below if you're interested in reading it. So with that being said, comment below and tell me what resonated the most. Like, follow, and subscribe here on Substack and my YouTube for more. And Spirit just wants to remind you that you are in fact ascending. So just keep doing one task a day that like lay down one brick of your empire every single day. Choose the new mindset, do a new action, just lay it down. It's going to like these actions, when you're consistent with it, are going to compound in interest, and you're suddenly going to be like, oh my God. And people are going to be like, it was an overnight success. And you're like, bitch, no, it took me years and years and years. But it feels like that because it finally starts to compound on each other. And then you're like that person, and then you've built the thing, and you've got the people supporting you, and you've got the money coming in and all the things that you want. And it's just going to feel so satisfying to your soul. So you are so good. Stay true to you. And I will see you all in the next video. You've got this. Bye.